Alright, back for round 2 with blue-red control. This hand looks pretty good. Hopefully we draw a non-Drown Yard Temple land. Oh no, looks like we're going to be playing against ramp. Although, this could be, a couple different decks. Oath of Nissa does not always mean ramp. The green-white token deck from the Invitational was also playing a bunch of copies of Oath of Nissa. Alright, looks like ramp. Jotty, what you drink? Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get this Jason to play. We could have gambled a little bit and played Insight pitching the Drown Yard Temple, but I don't think that is worth doing. The versions that have Jotty Offshoot are actually surprisingly more difficult for me to beat, just because they gain a lot of incidental life. So, alright, we'll pitch this redundant Jace. I guess we'll go Tormenting Voice, pitch Axe, and then probably Impulse this. Axe is not very good in the matchup, so. Now we have enough things in the graveyard for Fire Impulse to just kill that, which is nice. Next turn we could potentially flip our Jace. Not sure we actually want to. I guess we do just want to. Probably pitch Temper, although Temper wouldn't flip it actually, which is kind of funny. That interaction's super weird. So if you have 5 or more when the ability resolves, he flips. But when the ability resolves, if you pitch Fire Temper as your 5th one, you still only have 4 in the yard once the ability's done resolving, because the Fire Temper exiles, trigger goes on the stack, etc. So, alright, so we'll pitch Insight. I think we'll go. Maybe Tormenting. Actually, I might draw coming to play tapped land, so I think I'm actually just going to go Tormenting Voice. I'm going to pitch Insight over Temper, because Temper plus Goggles might actually be a way for me to get him low enough so that I can burn him out. And we want most of our lands at this point, so pick up on nothing, play land. So if he goes land 6 into Nissa's Renewal, and then that ramps him right all the way up to 1,000,000 life and enough for Ulamog next turn. So yeah, looks like we're probably just going to get annihilated by this, what seems to be mono green ramp. Nope, 2 mountains, even better. Alright, we're going to go take down Magmatic Insights, draw some cards. I'm imagining that both these are getting exiled next turn. You could go land and the Goggles if he has Ulamog. Hoping it's just World Breaker though, but it's always Ulamog. Pitching Sanctum, got a World Breaker. We could go Thing in the Ice, Tormenting Voice, Temper. We're still going to take a large amount of damage next turn and mill most of our deck. We have to like flip our Thing in the Ice. Yeah, this matchup seems real bad when they have Jotty and this is Renewal. He gained a bunch of extra life this game, so we actually have almost no way to kill him. Bouncing his Ulamog is not the greatest of plans. Oh, just another Ulamog. Alright, you win. Cool, cool. Alright, let's see if this here plan works. Definitely want to cut Lightning Axe. Probably still want to cut Fire Impulse. Not sure what else to cut. I'm bringing in all these cards. I think we do need some ways to actually burn them out. It's possible we should just cut some of the goggles. Maybe we just cut Fall the Titan and goggles. Seems okay, I guess. Jaces are probably a little worse. Maybe Jaces are worse than just goggles. Doesn't seem like flipping a Jace is too relevant in the matchup. Trim A goggles. Yeah, I haven't tried my sideboard plan too much against a ramp yet. We didn't draw Obligator at all in the open where I had it. And the last time I played, or the last few times I've played against a ramp matchup, I haven't had Eldrazi Obligators, so sideboarding was a little more easy. Alright, well, there's a Fevered Visions. Maybe we can get that online early. And start plunking him for 2 a turn. Maybe flip this thing in the ice and threaten lethal with Fire Temper and Fall the Titans. Guess that's the dream scenario. Like I said, they can't really leverage the extra cards. Once they get to like 6 mana or so, they're still only drawing like or they're still only able to cast like 1 spell a turn, so not a huge deal to give them an extra card. Alright, so here I can go Tormenting Voice, pitch Temper, or Tormenting Voice, pitch Drownyard Temple. I think I'm going to go Voice Temper. Alright, well that was stupid. I should have just taken a damage. Played a land that came into play tapped. So he's already at 15, so hopefully I just surprise kill him with Eldrazi Obligator in a turn or 2. That would be really nice. Thought not? Okay. Veggies, so 7, that's gonna, this set can tap for 2. So he has 8, so if he plays a second Shrine, he can cast Ulamog next turn. That's not good. Especially considering that my hand is kind of bad. I guess if he plays Ulamog next turn, he's probably just going to hit Thing and Fevered Visions, and then maybe I can just kill him with Obligator. Alright, well that's good. We can actually... Oh, I thought we drew up to 8. We only drew up to 7. It was like we drew another Drownyard Temple, we can just discard 1 and then get back. So if he plays another Shrine, it's pretty bad. If he Ulamogs, but he would have to take 2 of our lands to keep us off of being able to kill him with the Obligator. Now if he plays Worldbreaker, probably blows up Fumarole. Although he may blow up Fevered Visions. He plays Thought-Knot Seer. Man, that's messed up. Maybe I should have just played this last turn, or turn before, and just hit him for 3. He would be at a lot less life right now, but that was my trump card. Yep. Alright, well we need to draw pretty well. We could have just played the Fall of the Titans last turn, but that seemed pretty bad. Or this turn. I didn't expect to get hit with 2 of them. Alright, let's draw a spell. Well, that's just kind of stinky. Oh, man. Alright, we're going to play Shivan Reef over the Highland Lake because I may end up wanting to do some stuff here, like negate something, plus bring back Drownyard Temple, something like that. Alright, well, it's still 1 short now of casting Ulamog, so that's really good for us. We can threaten to trade Wandering Fumarole for a Thought-Knot Seer. He only hit a Forest off of the Oath of Nissa. We could have actually countered that. I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, I'd much rather counter that. And we get to flip our thing in the ice. Get to draw 2 cards. He can't recast Thought Not Seer this turn. We get to cast Chandra, and he's dead. That was tight. He's actually just dead to Fumarole plus Awoken Horror, so either way. Yeah, I'll go Chandra. Why not? Get a little big for your britches. All right, game 3. So that actually ended up working out quite well. The yeah, not having the thing to cast the 1 turn was kind of bad. I don't know. I don't think we want Lightning Axe. Thought Not Seer is a pain though. There's not a ton we can do to get it off the table if we don't have Lightning Axe in our deck. How did he sideboard then? Did he just cut Nissa's Renewal? If he has Thought Not Seer in his deck, what did he cut? You know, his main plan seems pretty good. Maybe since we'll have all these extra cards just floating around, having Axe is pretty good. Maybe Goggles are not. I'm actually thinking Goggles are not that good in this matchup. They kind of just die the turn we cast them. In that respect, maybe Fall of the Titans is also not very good. Oh, I'm looking at, we don't have a ton of ways to actually trigger a thing in the ice, so it's possible that we want to keep in some of this stuff. Maybe we just want like 2 axes. Ask him a question. Alright, well this hand's really bad, but we're going to keep it. Like, we could hope for like a turn 2 thing in the ice, but Fever Visions seemed really good that game. It dealt him a lot of damage. Well, that's why we keep hands like this. Just the nuts. Just the nuts on first draw of the game. Into just bananulars. Bananular phone, as they say. I'm just no play. I'm gonna play this Fevered Visions. This could be a little dangerous, but I want to try to actually trigger my things in the ice. Veggies for red, more than likely, so he can cast a Chandra. So I'm not going to play my Chandra. I'm just going to go Highland Lake, pass, bring back Drown Yard. If he plays Chandra, we'll block 1 and then kill his, or if he ticks down, that's fine. Now if he just plays World Breaker, it's still kind of bad for us, but it's not that bad. Okay, that's not great either. So he's gonna gain 7 up to 25. We're gonna get back Drown Yard. I get Rending Volley too. Maybe we should just go Chandra 0, since we just have so many lands kind of chilling. And Redundant Thing in the ice just kind of gets trumped by opposing Chandras. Alright. This is not great, but if it's not Ulamog, it's probably Ulamog, but if it's not, we can flip our thing. That's always Ulamog. Who am I kidding? Yeah, we just can't even get it off the table anymore. Basically, I have no time to kill him. We need to draw like running Eldrazi Obligators, something like that. So, yeah, and he was able to empty his hand, so he didn't even take 2 damage from our thing. We did not draw Eldrazi Obligator. We can only follow the items for a small amount. We him for 4 down to 19. Does not seem great. We don't even have a Draw Near Temple to get back. Maybe instead of Zir and Chandra, we should have just played, like, ticked up, and then next turn maybe played 2 more Thing in the Ice, and then we could. We still had a backup Chandra. Using our cleanup step here for a Fiery Temper. Not really doing a whole lot. Yeah, probably shouldn't have gated that. Just clicking too fast. Kind of defeated. I don't think we can get out of this, honestly. Like, we don't even have a way to, like, tap it for a turn or anything like that. If we had drawn running Eldrazi Obligators, like if we had them back to back, we could have hit him for 13, and then that would have been pretty sweet. Yeah. Alright, we have no outs. We're just going to scoop him up. So, 0-2, not a great start. Obligator could not have hit him for enough. Probably a mistake on my part to play the Chandra in 0, but I was feeling a little desperate. My hand was a lot of lands. But it was also 2 more Thing in the Ice, which could have potentially threatened a lot of damage. But I didn't want to just get Chandra -4 out of the game. I don't know. Alright, we'll be back for the next match in just a minute.